Christmas, everyone. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you my Christmas nails, which are done with the Madam Glam Chapter 12 Wandering New York collection, which is a complete collection full of cat eye. And I think cat eye is something that kind of was really trendy a few years ago and then dropped off a bit when chrome really hit the scene, and now it's coming back, which I love because there are so many really subtle ways that you can make cat eye look so spectacular. And I love that. This whole collection has really rich colors and it really just plays well. There's a really beautiful red and green that goes so perfectly for Christmas, which is what I am using on my nails, and you guys get to watch the whole video. Merry Christmas, and I can't wait to see you in the new year. Bye!
So we are going to begin with a layer of the Madam Glam Velvet Matte Top Coat over the thumb, the middle, and the ring nails. So now I'm going to use the Madam Glam White Gel Liner to start out my little plaid pattern across my thumbnail. So I'm going to paint a thick line in one direction at an angle, and then a skinny line next to it. And I just want to mention that over the top of the thumb, the middle, and the ring nails, I have an overlay of a natural color acrylic. So it isn't like a cover pink. It's almost like a foggy white color, but that is what is on those three nails. So then after that, I'm going to use the color Kevin, which is that red cat eye color. And I'm going to be painting a thick stripe in the opposite direction as the white stripe, the white thick stripe, kind of creating an X. So you're going to just interlock those two. So paint that red stripe across there, and then use your little cat eye magnet to add a little bit of a texture to your cat eye. And then using the color Buzz, which is the green, I'm going to do the two skinny lines. So I'm going to paint one parallel to the red and then one that's crossing over the red. And then once you have those two green lines done, then you can go ahead and use your magnet to adjust the pigment in that one as well. So now on the index nail, there we go. We're going to be doing the same color, the Kevin, which is the red, and you're going to be adding just a little bit of an adjustment to that. Oh, did you guys see that? Wasn't that beautiful? So there's the first coat. Here's the second coat with the cat eye. We're going to use the magnet once again. One thing that's kind of cool that I don't know if most people know, you can actually go underneath the finger to add some effects with cat eye. So you can go, it'll work through the finger, and you can get some really cool things to happen that way. Then using the white gel liner again, I'm going to be painting the little candy cane striping. So in this video, the only thing that I did not do just directly from the bottle with the white striper is when I wrote Joy across the ring nail. Everything else is done just directly from the bottle with the striper. So that kind of gives you an idea of how delicate you can get with the lines using just that striper. So there's those. We got thick, thin, alternating. On the middle nail, we're going to be using the red color Kevin again, and we're going to be adding 3 little holly berries. So paint those 3. And if you wanted to do them individually with the cat eye, you could. I did all 3 of mine simultaneously. Adjust them with the magnet. Go ahead and cure. And then using green, we're going to be adding the holly leaves. So this is the color Buzz again. So paint 1 leaf. This one you do want to do 1 leaf at a time. Do 1 leaf and then hold the magnet steady right over the top of it so that you get the light stripe going straight down the leaf. That adds so much detail to that leaf, and it is so quick and so easy. If you take nothing else away from this design besides these holly leaves, go for it, because those leaves with the little magnet line going down the center are one of my favorite elements, and probably my favorite thing about this design that's cat eye. The other things I love that are cat eye, but that holly leaf just screams that it should be cat eye. So now on the ring nail, the ring nail, we're going to be first sketching out the word joy with a pencil. It doesn't work that well, but it works well enough that you can see it to paint, at least off camera. On camera, you can barely see it at all, but you do want to get just enough of that little pencil mark so that you know where you're painting. So now using the color Kevin again, we're going to be filling in everything below the lettering. So even like there's the hole in the J in the loop, and there's the hole in the Y in the loop on the bottom. Don't paint those in. Leave those a negative space. So fill in everything below that point, which is kind of funny to be painting that, especially when it's hard to see your lettering, but just do your best. And if there's any little mistakes that happen, it's fine, and don't worry about it. So fill those in to the best of your abilities. And once you do have them all filled in, then you're going to want to take your cat eye magnet and you're going to be adjusting those a little bit. So pretty. And then after you have the first coat done, do a second coat. If you didn't want to do a second coat, you certainly wouldn't have to. The one benefit of doing a second coat is I think it really deepens the effect. It makes the brighter areas of the cat eye look even brighter, the darker, deeper shading areas even darker. So if you have the time and you have the desire to do a second coat, I would recommend it. Then going through with the white gel liner, this time on the Madam Glam detail brush, I'm going to be painting the word joy. So we're going to just kind of cover up our pencil marks. You don't have to go through and do anything extra or even anything too swoopy and fancy looking. Just a simple writing of the word joy going across. It does need to be cursive though. That's the one kind of contingency here. If you just wrote it with a regular printing handwriting, then you won't have the stopping points for where the red should be red and where the clear background color should be clear. So if you are going to do this, make sure that you do use a cursive font going across. Once you have that done, don't forget your dot on the J. You can go ahead and cure. And then on the pinky nail, we're going to be doing a full nail in the color Buzz, and we're going to create a nice sharp line going across it with your cat eye magnet. Do a second coat. This time when you're doing your sharp line going across it, pick it a slightly different space so you can have 2 stripes. Once that's done, you'll notice one stripe is a little bit brighter than the other. So whatever stripe you want to be the brightest one, do second. And whatever stripe you want to be a little more subdued, do first. Then you're going to go through with your white gel liner and you're going to be adding the candy cane striping. So this one would be like a spearmint candy cane instead of a peppermint candy cane, which for me personally, I like spearmint way better than peppermint. We're going to do stripes of thick lines and then stripes of thin lines, alternating. Once that's done, you're going to need to apply top coat on the thumb just to the cat eye area. So you're going to apply that to Kevin and to Buzz. And then once those spots have the top coat, you may want to flash cure that before you go through and top coat the other nails just to make sure that it isn't going to slide off. You want a nice contrast from the matte background to the medium glossiness of the white gel liner to the high gloss of the top coat. Then you're also going to carefully apply top coat to just the holly leaves and berries on the middle nail, so you don't want that over the background again, and then just to the red area of the nail that says joy, to the ring nail, so you don't want to go over the background again. And I actually tried to avoid the white gel paint on the ring nail too, just so that it has that 3 layer of sheen to it, so it's, you know, very matte to like a medium tone, a medium level shine to a high shine. If you do get a little bit on the white though, it's not a huge deal. Just really try to avoid getting it over the background. And then apply a full coat of gel top coat over your index and pinky nails. The cat eye is so beautiful. I had a client who did the red color, Kevin, on her nails, and then she did a matte top coat that was also equally as gorgeous. Such a cool effect. So I love cat eye. I've always tried to convince my clients to try it more than they've been willing to, and they've all fallen in love with it once they have it on their nails. It's so fun just to look at and shift your fingers around and play with in the light. I hope you guys love this as much as I do, and I'll see you next time. Bye!